What's up everyone, my name is Reagan Kathryn, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the behind the scenes of the Aerith red dress cosplay that I made for Aerith's voice actress, Briana White. This project has been such a long time coming. Briana and I first started talking about making her Aerith's red dress last year when Final Fantasy first came out, but then COVID hit and it wasn't safe and everything got being delayed, and so now we're so excited that we were able to finish it for Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. So, without further ado, let's show you the process. First things first, I took all of Briana's measurements so that I could make sure the dress fit her. Since it's a strapless dress, we wanted to make sure that the fit was as close to perfect as possible so that it would stay up. I actually ended up getting a base dress to pattern off of and then fitting and altering it to match Briana exactly. She had to come for a couple different fittings, but hopefully it was all worth it in the end. It's gonna look so good. I did my very best not to poke her. I think I mostly succeeded. I used just a normal straight stitch and sewed along where I had pinned. I made sure to take up every seam evenly so that no panel looked larger or disproportionate. I had to fuss with it quite a bit to get everything to lay right and matching. Since Aerith has those front zigzags, I needed to be extra careful too so that they would match once I was all done. I also had to take some of the flounces up since Briana is quite a bit shorter than me and we didn't want the dress to drag too much and trip her, but we still left it a little bit long for dramatic effect. Obi really wanted to help me with a lot of this costume. He thought I was making it for him.
Miles, Obi!
Yeah? He's always play with me. Reagan, play with me. Play with me! To make her back bow, I used a similar red and cut out 3 different rectangles. Then I sewed all of these rectangles right sides together, flipped them inside out, and then scrunched it in the middle. And that was it. Super easy bow. I really like to use my Teflon foot because it helps the fabric run through the machine much smoother and doesn't catch. This is especially important since I was working with pretty thick velvet. Once I finished sewing everything, it was time for housekeeping. This is where you go back and snip all of your threads and make the inside look pretty like the outside. Even though you won't see it, it's important for me for them to both be nice because I'll know if not and be upset. I wanted the dress to be extra sparkly, so I hand sewed some really pretty beaded red flower lace to the top. To start, I cut off the mesh extra carefully. This actually took the longest amount of time since I had to be extra careful not to cut the thread. Then I attached it to the dress by sewing it on. The last little finishing touch was to sew the buttons on to the front of the dress. Aerith has some gravity-defying hair. I used the wig that Briana had for her first Aerith shoot and restyled it. With Linux Knight's help, we took it all apart, recurled it, and then put it back into 3 different pigtails to try and recreate Aerith's iconic look. Using a comb and a lot of got-to-be glue hairspray, we made sure to carefully brush back all of the flyaways and hold the curls. Obi tried to help again, but he wasn't very helpful. Obi. After the wig was in the ponytails, I started tying in red ribbon. I did a couple different ribbons and wrapped them around the curls and then used clear elastic to attach it to the bottom. Then I hot glued some fabric flowers onto the ribbon to make it look extra fancy. I cut off the tail ends of the ribbon to make it look pristine and then added a bunch of red flowers to the top to finish it off.
Don't even worry about taking it
Don't
out.
worry about it. Oh, Reagan! What did you do? You're fired. No.
Finally, it was the day of the shoot. Briana came over and we transformed her into Aerith before we went to meet Martin Wong for the photos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video on how I made Aerith from Final Fantasy VII Remake. And once again, thank you to Briana for being the most perfect Aerith and perfect model ever. I hope that you guys are so excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. What a name! for that release. Until next time, let me know in the comments which character you would like me. Let me know how to speak. Let me know in the comments which character. I hate myself. Let me know in the comments which character you want me to make next. Let me know in the comments which character you want me to make next. Thanks.